softball player, and apparently she could have ran track if she wanted to as well. Good evening, everyone. Softball, the biggest oxymoron in all of sports. I've seen some very strong people go down in a heap after getting hit with one of those balls. My biggest fear is getting hit when I'm out shooting a game, because then I have to decide what's more important, my body or the camera. And my boss always says, guard that camera with your life. There was a lot of softball action today within the Mid-Peninsula Conference. In Game 1 of their doubleheader, Iron Mountain got the win over Ishpeming 3-2, so the Hematites were looking to bounce back in Game 2. Let's jump to the 5th. Mountaineers down 8. Jordan Stoner catches a piece of this one, and it gets deep into right field all the way to the fence. She rounds second with no intent of stopping, comes around third. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call an inside-the-park home run. Nice base running there from the freshman. Few batters later, it's Laura Hakamaki with a blooper to the infield. She's thrown out at first, but Sailor Swartz out. Still scores. Iron Mountain now down 11-5. Bottom of the 6th, Sinead Korvela at the plate, and she clubs this one to left field, and it gets past the defender and to the fence. Coach Ben McGuire says, "Go home, Sinead." And she says, "But coach, the game isn't over yet." Just kidding. She slides and scores, and it's now a 12-5 Ishpeming lead. But now Korvela had to close the game out in the 7th. First batter up is Stoner, and she goes down looking. Strikeout there for Korvela. Next up is Lily Van Loon. She sends one deep to left field, but Maya McNabb has her stunting shades on, and she gets the fly out. Last chance for the Mountaineers, and it's another strikeout for Korvela. The Hematites take Game 2 of the doubleheader over Iron Mountain, 12-5 the final score. More softball. Nagani hosting Norway. Harley Castor starts the game off right for the Knights, and she gets a nice piece of this one all the way to the fence. She would mosey on down to second base for the double. Few batters later is Bobby Hulse, and it's another deep shot to center field. Nicole Violetta gets under it for the out, but Castor tags second and heads to third. She would be safe and in scoring position. Next batter, Jordan Kramer, and it's a wild pitch. Castor would score standing up, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Knights early in this one. Bottom of the 1st, Haley Fazat leading off, and she smacks one to left center field. She would be safe at first, and a Violetta bump would put her in scoring position. Then Madison Contio shows why she loves RBIs. A liner down the middle, Fazat rounds third and heads home. An RBI single for Contio ties this game at 1. And they would add some more runs later on as the Miners get the home win over the Knights, 5-3 the final score. Game 2 was much different though, as Norway exploded in a major way, winning the game 20-5. Britta Gravold homered in that one for the Knights. In other action tonight down in Alpena, it was the Eskimos getting the win over the Wildcats, 10-2 the final there. High school baseball action in Nagani, as it just takes 6 innings for Escanaba to dispatch of the Miners. 14-1, Justin Popelka had a home run and 4 RBIs for the Eskimo. Gladstone was at home today against Peshtigo, Wisconsin, and the Braves are blanked at home 2-0 the final score. Boys high school tennis from Marquette, as Munising gets the win over the Redmen 5-3. The Mustangs swept all of the doubles matches.